everybody. It's your girl, Sofia, back on Sofia's Football Talk. Ready for a new stream, new live show as we here on a Tuesday evening. Hope that everybody's doing well. Little change to the background, added kind of like an LED lamp. I got some new lights that I will be adding on. I just didn't have time to fix that setup, but we will be doing it probably for the next show on Thursday. But at least I had a little bit of sign. So we're just trying to, switch it up a little bit, try to make sure that the background is a bit better, a bit more interactive. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I mean, I can change it to just red if I want to. I can make it green if I want to, blue, or, so many different colors. So or just have it flashy. There we go. Yeah, hope that everybody's doing well over here. Make sure before we dive in to talk about doing mainly a Man United type of stream today, all things Man United, news that we need to address, news that we have to talk about. But before we do, of course, make sure that you give this video here a big thumbs up because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. Of course, subscribe. We're still on the. I probably should be typing that around the layout or something. Maybe for the next show. But we're still on the road to 3K subscribers. So let's make that happen, shall we? Let's make it happen. No, Uncle Sharma. I'm sorry. No. This Juve shirt technically it was I was filming a TikTok. I've been helping my brother film some TikTok videos. He does them in Norwegian. He wanted to. I actually gave him this shirt. This one is actually a shirt that my dad gave me, and my brother was like, "Oh, that's kind of a cool shirt." I gave it to him. It was more so for the setup here. I forgot to change it. That's essentially what it is. Okay. Forget that it's Juve. I got time now to run all over to change the shirt. Pretend that it's an Inter shirt which is mad to say. But big up though, Uncle Sharma. Do make sure you subscribe to my brother, Uncle Sharma, my brother from another mother. Incredible guy. Makes great Inter content. So anything Inter related, check out my brother, Uncle Sharma. Alright? Big up to everybody that's here. Make sure that you, once again, like. Feel free, of course, to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box, alright? And that's about it. Big up, Shambhala says, took English FA long enough. Let's go. We're going to talk about it. Nathan, it's been a while. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Southgate, I'm a brother. We will talk. You know what? Let me preserve my thoughts after I read some of your guys' comments. Big up to Alumba. Yeah, it's been long that we did something. Yes. You know what? I might need to call you up to do something, to join the channel again. I've been a bit bad with that, trying to, switch it up a little bit here and there with the guest list. But you know what? We need to link up again, bro. We need to link up. Hope we're doing well. Yeah, indeed. We are very happy for Kobe Mainoo, which we will talk about. Pogba had the technique. He did, though. He did. We happy for, Pogba. Yeah, but Pogba. Oh, what could have been, Either way, though, let's talk. So, guys, big one, though, that I wanted to talk about is the fact that Kobe Mainoo finally got called up to join the England squad. I mean, it was talks about, okay, was he, and then the actual full squad list was up. He was left out. Unfortunately, didn't get called up. He was kind of more so inclined to join the under 21s. And then suddenly he ends up being called up just a few hours ago. He will be in the squad when they face Brazil, which is going to be this upcoming Saturday. I'm so happy for this kid. I mean, all from just watching him play in the preseason game against Leeds. Here we know, watching him live, looking at the kid, following him. I was like, this kid, there's something here. And then of course seeing some of the other preseason games, of course. I mean, obviously not going there, but watching the Leeds game live, going there, but then watching the other games on TV, and you kept following along. And then, of course, unfortunately, he did get an injury in the game against Real Madrid in the preseason game, of course. So he missed like a big portion of the first half of the season. I mean, he only came back, what, in October? He got his first Premier League game, I believe it was back in October, to Everton, and, got his first Premier League goal. Was it early March? No, February, actually. Am I mistaken? Either way, not that long ago, right? Called up, no, it was February. Called up in March to, no, actually, one Premier League goal of the season for the Wolves game, right? The goal, his debut goal, and then get now in March 19 gets called up to join the England squad. I am so proud of this kid. 18 years of age. Incredible. This kid, special. We have to protect them at all costs. Protect this kid. We have to. We 100% have to protect this kid. There is something special with this kid. Please protect him. Protect it. That's what Man United has to do. And that is what England has to do as well. I mean, to be honest, though, this England squad has an influx, incredible talents from, freaking all the way from the back to the front. Legit incredible. But I do feel like it will be wasted when you have a manager such as Gareth Southgate. I was done with the guy after they bottled it in the Euro 2020. Technically, it was, played in 2021 due to COVID. But regardless, when they lost to Italy in the penalty shootout, like when you have Luke Shaw scoring in the very first few minutes of first half, and then Italy comes back, and then you're trying to, you know, drag the game into penalties. It's like, brother, you should have killed the game early. There were moments to go. It wasn't. Yeah, played the same Italy side that didn't even qualify the following year to the World Cup. You know, you should have. That was your opportunity, but you had a guy that's just here for kumbaya. He is even worse than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He great for, proper team building. If you just need somebody that's gonna bring, vibes to the squad, great guy. But if you need proper coaching, a guy that's gonna be playing some proper good football or be effective, he ain't the guy. Yes, he's gotten them. I definitely believe he has gotten them as far as he can. But either way, I'm so happy for Cubby. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted, obviously, that he's been called up to the England first team. The decision is to promote him, which I'm so happy for. Cubby Mainoo, obviously, had a little bit of a interview, spoke about it. And he said, I got a text from Steve Hollins. I believe that might be somebody in the training squad or something, telling me to come and meet him at the reception. And he just told me I've been called up and I'm going to be training with the squad for the week. He also follows up with saying, I don't think it's really sunk in yet, but I'm excited. I'm so happy for him. This kid, once again, I know I keep saying it, but it's because it's the truth. He is special. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and say that he's the best thing since sliced bread, but watching him play is a joy. It's a joy to watch him play. Wow. Still the way he was bossing it in that midfield against Liverpool. Come on. Incredible. Against Endo, McAllister, and them men. Shabotza who? Shabotza lie. Shabotza no. What? Please, please. Now I am so very happy for him. And the thing is, even if he doesn't, let's be honest, he might not, he probably won't be starting, but even if he doesn't really play that, let's say get many minutes against Brazil, I definitely will be watching that game. We might do a video talking about it. Like if he actually ends up having a little bit of a cameo, we might talk about it, but it's a friendly at the end of the day. But I think just being around lots of different players, within England, you get to hang out with the Bellingham who plays at the highest level against at or for Real Madrid, I should say. You know, like that's huge. You get to be hanging around with Harry Kane who plays for Bayern Munich. That's huge. Who has lots of experience. So either way, it will benefit him in the long run to be amongst that. But they do need a new manager. Speaking of a new manager, we'll talk about there's a reason why Southgate is in the thumbnail in the title, because could he potentially be replacing Ten Hag? Something that we have to talk about, of course. But before we do, let me read some comments. Don't ruin the gem is what Roger says. I agree. Um, he likes Hendo, definitely. I know. Saints is glad Cubby Mainoo got him proper talent, potentially generational. Hopefully, Southgate picks my boy Harvey next. Yeah, I think, you know what? There's so much talents that often do end up as well. Unfortunately, when you have a nation such as England, there will always be somebody that's going to be missed out. Like Michael Carrick, for instance, it wasn't a shoehorn in for the England squad, but should have been. That's sometimes what can be the sad part. And I actually think Harvey Elliott is a good player, to be fair. So I hear you. Maybe next time. Mainoo is like Seedorf. Don't see it. Okay, Seedorf is a bit. What? I got no idea. He obviously didn't help Harry Kane. Oh, you're talking about Southgate. I hear you. But yeah, speaking of Southgate, so this was reported by Mark Ogden. I got this from Central Devils, I believe. Retweeted this a few hours ago. I ain't gonna lie, I was shook by this. Shocked. Eric Ten Hag still has much to do to convince Ineos. I mean, that's a given. That he is the man to take the club forward. Sir Dave Brailsford, a senior player in the new Old Trafford regime, and Dan Ashford regard Gareth Southgate, oh my God, as the favorite candidate to step into an managerial vacancy this summer. I'd rather have Ten Hag still be here. Oh, there you, Bart. Why were you not here after the what happened, Bart? I thought we were gonna talk, huh? After the United Liverpool game, huh? You were nowhere to be seen, Bart. Where was you, Bart? Hmm? Was you hiding, Bart? 74-year-old Bart. Get out of here. You're 34, mate. 34. Either way, though, I'm not gonna lie. I rather keep Ten Hag, and y'all know I want Ten Hag to go. The fact that I'm saying I'd rather keep Ten Hag than to get Gareth Southgate, that makes it very clear how much I do not rate Gareth Southgate. I don't want him for England. I don't support anything like that. But I'm saying to y'all, English people, I don't think you should be wanting Gareth Southgate. And if I'm telling y'all that you shouldn't be having him, why the hell would I want him to manage Man United? Wouldn't make any sense. Why? No bueno. Also by Alex Crook by Talksport says Gareth Southgate will be a leading contender to replace Eric Ten Hag at Man United if the Dutchman is sacked. Guys, I want the Goldsman. I'll take Hansi Flick. Screw it. I'd rather take him. But I will not. No bueno. I will not have Garrett's. I'd rather poke my eye with a toothpick. I'd rather poke my eye several times with a toothpick than to have us see Gareth Southgate playing that doggone boring ass football at Old Trafford. Literally. I'd rather that. Big MLT this corner, hope you're doing well. I'd rather that. Literally. That says a lot. Literally. Gareth Southgate from managing Middlesbrough to Man United, you might as well hire Gareth. Brother, got a decent record when he manages a little bit, a few games after Ole got sacked. I rather that. And that's no disrespect to Michael Carrick, by the way. No disrespect to him. I'd rather have him than to have Garrett Southgate. But I've been saying, people, bring me Julian Nagelsmann. I want him, please. I want him. Please. Literally. Oh my God. He's overrated, though. 100% doesn't mean he's isn't a good coach. Steven Gerrard at you. Why would Steven Gerrard from Scouse? Why would Steven Steven Gerrard? I cannot. Why would he manage Man United when he's a Scouser? Hmm? Hmm? Don't like to say the word Southgate. Yeah, I cannot. Maltese courses, you think they had the Garrett Southgate story already done just in case United lost? Then when we won, they thought it would be a great idea to print it. Shh. Anything to talk about Man United, to use Man United's name, anything. All I needed was to hear Kobbie Mainoo called up for England. I didn't need any more else. But no, we have to hear Garrett Southgate. I don't believe it. I do not believe that. There's no way. There's no way. I'd rather have Graham Potter over Garrett Southgate. And I don't even think Graham Potter would do. I think Man United would be too big of a job for him. If Chelsea was too big of a job, how the hell is Man United going to be something that he'll cope with? I don't think he cope at all. Or not properly, at least. So, personally speaking, I think no. No. I would take Hendo instead of Amrabat now. I mean, how about neither? Media hates Man United manager and club. I mean, definitely. 100%. But yeah, we have to wait and see. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys updated about all of that news. But we have to wait and see. I would love to hear, of course. You know what? We might need to probably do a stream where we talk about who should Man United, like, I don't know, talk about, basically do a Man United type of managerial stream. Maybe I can have a couple of other people on, Man United fans, to hear what they would want. If somebody wants to keep Ten Hag, okay, great. But just hear different thoughts. We might need to do that maybe for next week. Maybe for next week, before international break is done. That could be a good idea. Rita says, I will take the Serbia and how above Southgate, never Southgate. I'd rather that as well. I think I agree with you. Yeah. Curtis Jones is having a better season than Mainoo. I mean, first and foremost, I mean, we're six, so technically. But individually, I think Mainoo has been incredible. So, and I actually think Curtis Jones is a decent player, but I just, Kobbie Mainoo is on a different level. But let's talk about another news. So, Jane Sancho, ordered by Politico. So, new. Borussia Dortmund will be willing to pay between 35 million, I think it might be euros, for Jadon Sancho, but the salary will be an obstacle. Further discussions are planned in the coming weeks. The player sees himself staying in Germany. I mean, right now he's been, doing his thing in Germany. Scored in Champions League game against PSV to one of the goals to get them through to the next round. They will be facing Atletico Madrid. I believe the first leg is going to be at Atletico Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. So, and scored some, I think maybe one or two goals in the Bundesliga. It's not like he's ripping it up. Not at all. There's been like where we started a little bit good the first few games, and then it kind of stagnated a little bit, and then there was a little bit of an injury there, and then he kind of ended up scoring the Champions League, like I said, Bundesliga before that, obviously, as well. But I believe he also did get injured in that Champions League game. I don't know if he'll be out for a while or if it's just a knock, but either way, I think he'll be okay probably. But I mean, if we can't cash in, it is what it is. If we do cash in, we do cash in. If we don't cash in, we don't cash in. But personally speaking, for both parties, maybe it would be the smarter to just cut the losses and just let him go. If you want to stay at Germany, he's playing Champions League football. Do what you want to do, rise up again. I think there's still a good player there. And I kind of want to bank and try to go a bit more and give Ahmed some more of a reinsurance, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of want that. Bring another right winger in and have him and Ahmed try to, battle it out for that spot. And maybe Ahmed can also play as a 10. Like he's very versatile. So I would want that compared to trying to shoehorn in a Jaden Sancho that doesn't really want to be here, in my humble opinion. So I think it is what it is. Sorry for hitting the mic. But yeah, keep getting the likes up, people, and do subscribe if you're new here. Maltese Corner says, I'm happy for Kobe, but I'm sad at the same time that he chose England, not Ghana. I'm from Ghana. Oh, yeah, you're from Ghana, of course. I hear you. I mean, that could have been a possibility, but I think this guy definitely with England, I think that might be a little. I mean, with Ghana right now, when especially with how it went in the app in Afghan, especially, I don't think the setup would be fully placed, if that makes sense, fully proper. But it wouldn't. I would have completely, regardless of what he should be playing international football, whether it be for Ghana, the motherland, or be for England. It is what it is. But I'm just happy for him. But I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying. Bart says Mainoo and Garnacho shouldn't be the first choice come next season. If you know to care about the futures, manage Mainoo like Foden. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I definitely think you have to. For me though, I would want to have Mainoo more as an 8, and I want to bring a proper number 6 in, proper DM come by the end of the season. Next season, having somebody that can, and we build more off of a Mainoo. But I do think, especially with Garnacho, big up though, but he do need to get a bit more of a rest to be fair. But yeah, I would take Eddie Otto over Mainoo for God. Okay, chill. Rooney played 24.4k minutes by his 24th birthday and was done by his 31st. Pep's top youngsters like Messi, Iniesta, and Foden all played between 15k and 18k minutes, and the first two have had a career. To be fair, though, I think with Rooney as well, let's be honest, sometimes it's also about how you take care of yourself. And I mean, we've all seen the tabloids at the end, the whole drunk face at the Sun newspaper years back. Like, this is a guy I think maybe could have gone a little bit longer if he just would have taken a bit care of himself. That's just what I think. But he, started very young, 16 years old, balling for Everton. So I mean, he gave us lots of good years for Man United. So hey, it is what it is. Maltese Corn said, did you read the article about Varane wanting a new contract on lower wages and he wants to retire at United in 2 to 3 years? I didn't read the article, but I read some reports saying it. But then I also literally, before I went live, I did see some type of reports here. Yeah, basically Fabrizio Romano tweeted no confirmation or reports about new contract proposal from Man United to Rafael Varane based on appearances. Understand Man United have currently not sent any new deal proposal to Varane. No negotiations taking place yet. Current deal expires in 3 months. I almost feel like he could be going. I personally would want to keep him. I really would want to keep him. Like, legit. I hope that he stays. Because I think there's a player there. There's 100% a player there still with Rafael Varane. So I hope that he can stay for one more season, 2 more seasons. If he's willing to you know make sure that he reduces his wage, then why not keep him? I think that's a player that you should have. Bringing a younger center back in that can learn off of a Varane, I think that would be great. And when he is fit, he makes a shift, and he's incredible, especially when it comes to, like, defending in the box. Incredible. Wow. You want the proper six? Get that English dude that plays for Ajax. You know what? I've been hearing about him. Bit unsure. Southgate for England has. Wait, that English dude. I ain't gonna lie. I read English. In my mind, I was thinking about you were talking about the Norwegian dude. Because you're saying the English dude. If you're talking about Hendo again, shush. Southgate for England has to go after the summer to not win at least one in three, with two tournaments being at home with that crop of English players is shambles 100%. It's shambolic. Give a Rand a contract till he gets his senior citizens card. You're taking this. I get what you mean about Ghana. To be fair, we fired our head coach and hired the guy who took us to World Cup. A few of our players are going to retire in a few years. We do almost always get to World Cup. I hear it. I hear it. Mourinho as England manager in the past would be a great, although as your nucleus is young, I'm unsure of his suitability currently. To be honest, though, I wouldn't mind seeing a Mourinho for England managing. I don't think that would be a bad idea. Man, it looks 18, plays and speaks like a 25-year-old. He just seems so like very much he has like proper, a head on his shoulders, if that makes sense. Like very much, you know. I think it's very important to have some a nice support system around you, people to keep you grounded and check you. If you feel like you're getting a bit too big for your boots, you gotta make sure you have somebody that can check you on it. Because I think that's important at least. You should not be hanging that player's shirt. Means you're backing him. I don't have a problem with Pogba. Are you saying Pogba or are you saying Messi? To be honest, this Messi that this literally I just forgot to change the background. My brother was filming on Sunday and I just forgot to change the background. And he used some of the shirts, so it is what it is. I got a shirt collection and we switch it up. But I ain't got a problem with Pogba. I don't know what's okay. I ain't got a problem with Pogba. Jason Miller will be a great as a number 6 for United. Too old. He has been preparing for it all his life. Think about it. He's been at Leeds, City, and Liverpool and has worn the number 7. How about Shush? What? Okay, this is funny. What if the shirt was wet after coming out of the washing machine? Maybe hanging it until it's dry is kind of important. Agree? I mean, not what I was going for, but you know what? It is important. Hang up your shirts and dry it, people. Air dry it. Let's move on to some more news before we slowly start to wrap up because it's not going to be the longest stream, but hey, nice little stream talk about United. Breaking though earlier today, Christian Eriksen has told Erik Ten Hag he's not happy about his lack of playing time at Man United. Quote, by the way, I've had a conversation with Eric about being unhappy with the situation and wanting to play as much as possible. But I'm available and need to be available for the team, which I am and always will be. Interesting. I mean, to be honest, we got Eriksen. Did we not get him on a free? I believe we did. Right? Brentford. I think his contract is maybe going this season. No, it might be next season. No, actually, it might be next season, actually. Might be next year. Christian Eriksen. What the hell is. Oh, Christian Eriksen. Contract. Years. Yeah, it will be next year. Wait, or is it 2020? Wait a minute. Expiry. Yeah, I was right. It's next year. It's next year. It's next year. Yeah, it was a free contract ends next year. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that is next year. I mean, I like Eriksen. I think we should have just gotten Eriksen a few years. I wish we would have gotten Eriksen before he went to Inter. I think that would have been because I was a big fan of Eriksen ever since he played for Spurs. years back, been really, I think is incredible. And he started off very good, that partnership with him and Casemiro. But I don't think he's ever really been the same since after that injury last year. He was gone for majority at the end of last season. He hasn't really been fully the same. So very unfortunate, of course. But you know, either way, if he ends up leaving, if we can get some money, like I wouldn't say no. Because I get it. If he feels like, hey, I want to be playing a lot more, I get it. I completely understand it. But like Maltese is saying, this could be at the end of the road. This could just be like, you know what? And let's be honest, he freaking almost died at the pitch. Literally about 3 years ago, almost. You know? That's mad. And he still ended up, for a lot of people, when that happens, their career is over. They don't play football. Him, 3 years later, he still plays football. So at the highest level, may I add. So, still plays for his national team as well. Like, I'm super proud of him. And either way, however it ends, if he goes, happy for him, that he was able to come and play for Man United. Then, I just wish that we would have gotten him earlier. It's kind of like with Cavani as well. If we would have gotten Cavani just 4 years earlier, I think it would have been an incredible match. But sometimes it happens. So we got to maybe stop getting players, or at least many players, at the very end of their, tenure, at the very end of their career, if that makes sense. I think we need to kind of move away from that, in my opinion. Speaking of moving away, Sandro Martinez, he's back at training, but he was training at the Argentina ground. So he met up with the Argentina, squad. So he's available to play for. I just hope he's not going to be injured, Lord, because we were hearing that he will be probably back for the Brentford game after the international break. So I personally just hope don't get injured, and that's that, because we need you back. We need you back for the last remaining games. We have what, 7, 8 games or something left. We need you back. We need you back. You're saying he doesn't play at the highest level, as that would be CL knockout football. I mean, technically we were playing CL knockout football, but okay, shush. Former Liverpool striker Andy Carroll hacked him from. Yep, screw him. Can you hang a Graham Souness shirt instead of that number 10 shirt? I just realized I have two number 10 shirts. Why would I? Graham Souness, awful pundit. I don't like it. Why would I hang on? Why would I have a Liverpool? No. If you, brother, I'd rather have Diddy Couch. That's actually one of my favorite players. I really am a big fan of Dutch football, Dutch national team. When it comes to like Liverpool player that I really did like, Diddy Couch and Fernando Torres. Those were the only two. So you could have me hang I wouldn't have their name in the Liverpool or on a Liverpool shirt, but for their national team, I'd rather have that. You know, Graham Souness, he can hold that. He can hold that. Respectfully, no. I don't think there's anything more else to talk about. I think that's kind of like most of the news for today that I wanted to talk about at least. Um, So we're probably going to end it here. If you're watching this on a replay, do let me know some of your thoughts for all the stuff that we talked about. I will probably for sure be back. The what should I say? Schedule for this week is already out. Change a little bit on the time for the Saturday one, but I will be back on Thursday. So I'm taking a break tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a late meeting at work, so I won't be home. I will be gone for many hours, so I won't be home until very late. No time to then do a stream. But I'll be back on Thursday where we will be doing a Q&A stream. I thought, why not? You guys can ask me anything you want, football related, yada yada yada. We can talk. If Bart has more dumb questions, you can, you have the opportunity to troll with the questions, Bart. You could do that on Thursday. And then we have a call-in show. I believe it's going to be Friday where we have the call-in show. Or am I tripping? No, it's actually Saturday. Saturday. And then we have kind of more so of a debate show that I'll be doing on Thursday, on Sunday. Speaking of the underrated, starting Premier League starting 11 of the season so far. As we've already done the best, but also the worst. Make sure you do check it out if you haven't already. Did that a few months ago, and I want to do an underrated one. But I think that's about it. Yeah. See you guys on Thursday. I can suddenly be back tomorrow. If anything major happens tomorrow, it might suddenly pop up with the video. So make sure that you are subscribed and that you have on the notification bell button so that you don't miss out on when we are live next. Big up, Henry. We're just about to end it now, but big up to you and big up to everybody that's been watching. And we're still going to keep going, get to 3K sooner or later. But yeah, peace out, everybody. Join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Like again, share with your friends and family. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace out. Peace out. Bye bye.